What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. Um, Sunday night, early Sunday, early for me. I can't speak for y'all because I don't know how y'all schedules are. Y'all might got to get up and go to work in the morning. Some people may get up. May go to sleep at 8, 9, 10. Might be a little late for y'all. So it's early for me. It's early for your boy. Oh, excuse me, how many? It's pretty early for me, but I can't speak for y'all. But either way it goes, y'all know I don't normally make it on here this early. I didn't even plan on going live tonight, but here I am. So we'll get going with whoever decides to show up. Whoever shows up, then that's what it'll be. We'll make it happen, man. We'll give y'all some love and you know make it an open topic tonight, like we did this past weekend. And I said, man, it's an open topic. 91. I did this 91 times. Just the open topic side of it. I did it 91 times. That's crazy. That don't even count all of the other topics that I've done. You know what I'm saying? That's 91 times on the open topic, bro. So that means I've been running my mouth a whole lot, man. I've been running my mouth a whole lot. And I ain't gonna stop because a lot of the stuff that I was talking about that I do talk about is topic related and stuff that I think that we need to get on. And even when we do an open topic, I still make sure that we dropping some knowledge. We we have fun, but we try not to get into too much BS nonsense, worthless talk. We try not to get too deep into that. So I want y'all to understand that everything should have a purpose, and we don't want to waste any words or any time, especially y'all's time, because y'all could be doing anything. Y'all coming in, rocking with your big brother, man. Y'all hit the like button as you come in. As you come in, click that like, and be sure to do that. And we'll get into it. Whatever's on y'all mind, we can talk about it. But click the like button if y'all haven't already. I dipped my head for a second. I raised my head up and I seen that y'all were in the room. So we'll get it going, man. So that way I won't hold y'all. Because like I said, I know some of y'all probably got to get up in the morning. Not in the morning. In the morning. Got to get up in the morning. And go get that whip cracked on your back. I'm just messing with y'all. Look, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Because them bills ain't going to pay themselves. I can guarantee you. You show me a bill that ever paid itself. Somebody paid it. You know the crazy thing about that's what's so crazy about bills, certain bills and all this. Let me turn my TV. I don't want y'all to see me watching crime shows. This is how weird the world is. And I don't know how it is the rest of the world, but I will say America, man. It's like there are certain bills that you could pay, man, just consistently, perfect time and every time. You never get any type of break, any type of relief off of that. You could pay your rent 158 years straight on time, the first of the month every time. And I guarantee you, as soon as you miss that one, you gone. There's never no break. There's never no love that you get. Car insurance and nothing, light, whatever it is. You can pay your light bill 88 years in a row. When it's that next one come around and you don't pay it, your lights are going to be off. They don't look at your history. That means nothing. They just say, "Oh, this guy here has been wow. He's been with our company." And people talk about customer service and customer loyalty, and you hear about that type of stuff all the time. Man, these folks don't care. You are not investing anything. You have not built any type of equity, none of that stuff when it comes to just regular bills, bro. And that's weird, man. That's weird. But we'll get right into it. We'll get right into it, man. And we'll start chopping it up. This is open topic tonight. I see y'all pouring in, but as you come in, hit the like button. be sure to do that, and we'll get started. Hold on. Now, deep elevation. I didn't plan on coming on tonight. I don't really have nothing to talk about. I didn't plan on coming on, but here we are. So that's why I do it. We're gonna bounce that energy off of each other. Plans for 100. Bubba, it's crazy because I was just thinking about that when I saw that I had did this 91 times. I was like, on the 100 open topic, it need to be something big, man. I want everybody who ever even came. I need all 60-something thousand of my subscribers to come on when I do the 100 open topic. Even though I don't know where these people at. Because I'm looking at 35 right now. Where the other 60-something thousand 900 people at? I see my homie Michael Bunton is in the building. Walaikum salam, Osama, out there in Chicago. What are your thoughts on drill rap? Man, my thoughts on drill rap is the same as my thoughts were on gangster rap back in the 90s. You know, it's influential to an impressionable mind. To a non-impressionable mind, to a mind that's not easily influenced, it's just music. It's just entertainment. Now I know it may be a little deeper now with the drill and all that, man, but I honestly believe that there are people who listen to drill music that can listen to drill music all night long, partying, having a good time, and then can get up, go to work, raise their children, be productive citizens, and they not out doing all that stuff. But with that being said, that only represents a percentage of the people. There are people who hear that music, just like I said with gangster music, they get crunk, they get motivated. They listen to that music before they getting ready to go do something. So I've never been a person who dismisses the notion that rap music is not influential and that negative rap music can persuade people to participate in negative acts. That's just a fact. It does. It can. Depends on who it is. So we got to do better as artists. We got to do better as people. We got to do better as educators and people who decide what their children listen to. You can't stop them from listening to it. They're going to find a way to hear it. But I just feel like if my child going to hear it anyway, let me at least explain what it is, why it is, how it is, who's letting it come down and get to our ears. You got to teach them everything to give them the best chance to not get swallowed up by it. Kenneth Haywood Jr. Kenneth Haywood Jr. says, when they offered you a deal, would you think that would change your purpose? You say when they offered me a deal? You mean back in my younger days when they offered me? I haven't been offered a deal in decades. But yeah, you say, would you think that would change your purpose? No. And that's a really good question, man, because I didn't know no better. Kenneth, I was just like any other young dude coming up. I loved and still love Run DMC and LL and Houdini and Fat Boys, and I listened to all those groups coming up, and I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be on Profile Records. I wanted to be on Def Jam, and and later on with all of the groups that I grew up listening to, I wanted to be on Jive Records. I didn't know, and so we would send our music in, and I would say by the grace of God, I never got caught up in that and swallowed up because we didn't get signed. And as I went solo, when we would send our stuff in, my content had changed by then. But I still didn't know. I still didn't put it together. I still didn't understand the connection between who runs the labels and what was coming out of my mouth. I didn't know that it was really directed at them. But they knew. So when they heard me talk about Farrakhan and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and even if I never said those names, just speaking on what I was speaking on, it was like, Mm-mm. So I didn't know it was going to change my purpose, but it clearly did. It clearly did, because had I got signed before I even knew what I know now, I would have just been a regular rapper. I would have just been a guy who raps. Okay, I'll sing songs, rap songs. Might have been on a label, and who knows how long my career would have lasted. I probably wouldn't have lasted that long. I don't know, but that's a really good question. Daniel says, "Why did you write Audio Optics? It seems like something that happened to me." You mean the song or the whole album? If you talk about the song, you say it seemed like it's something that happened to you. It probably did happen to you, because that's what the Audio Optics is. It was basically demonstrating how it's hot in here, man. Demonstrating, yeah, I gotta see the thing. It's demonstrating how I see what I say what I see and make you see what I say. Yeah. Q Marshall, where you been, my brother? Q Marshall says, "Is it necessary to have class division among one another?" And yeah, I get the whip. You say, is it necessary? I don't think it's necessary. If we was to break this thing down and just level the playing field and kind of level things off, I wouldn't think it would be necessary for the society to function. But it's just the reality, that there would be classes, because those who do run the world and who are in control and power, they have placed themselves and consider themselves to be in the head of the class, top class, the elites, if you will. So their whole position is based off the blood sucking of the poor, based off of benefiting from what's considered and called the lower class. They eat off. They eat off those who are barely making it. And that's how the society's set up. I did a whole video about that, about the rich getting richer a couple of weeks back. And it basically spoke about that, because it talked about how the elites, what they call the 90%, were basically stealing from what they call the 1%. They were stealing money in the form of tax breaks and all different ways that they were jacking for cash from the people who were barely scraping by. And these are billionaires and multi millionaire people, man. So it's not necessary, but in their eyes, it's mandatory, and it's part of what placed them in power and what keeps them in power. Kenneth says, "Do you think money would change you?" Yeah, it would change me. But see, when people say, "Will money change you?" the first thought that comes to their mind when that question gets asked is they think in their mind, "Will money change you for the worse?" My answer always is, yeah, money would change me, but not for the worse. You can change for the better, because having a lot of money would put people who have the right thought in mind, it will put them in positions to do better things to help more people. There are a lot of things that we do to help people, but we would like to do them on larger scales. We would like to be able to do more of it on a bigger scale, a bigger platform. So yeah, money would change me for sure, but only from the aspect with God's blessing, only from the aspect that I feel like I would do more for people. The money wouldn't be just for you or just for me. If you get some money, you hit the lottery tomorrow, it shouldn't just be for you. Shouldn't just be for your family. Man, I'll take care of my family. Yeah, cool. But it shouldn't just be for your family. It should be for your community. It should be for the less fortunate. It should be for people who don't have. It's no way you can spend $300 million. Well, you shouldn't be able to. Some people do, unless you just going crazy. But the first thought that should come to your mind when you come into a large sum of money should be what you can do with that money, things that you can do with that money that will make the world a better place, that will make people better, that will put people in better positions to live better. So yeah, money would change me, but in that way. The original boss lady, what's your take on Trump being found guilty? Well, first of all, he was guilty. He was totally guilty. But that's no punishment for him. That's not going to be a punishment for Donald Trump. We already seeing it. You know, the pundits and the talking heads and the legal analysts and all those people, they have already broken down. I saw this one guy breaking it down to saying basically he ran off about 7, 8 different things only to make it to conclude that nothing's going to happen to him. They say he might get probation. They say, well, he'll get probation. Will he have to report to a probation officer? It's like, no, probably not. He'll probably just have to do a call in. Well, will there be a ban on his travel? No. They won't restrict his travel. He'll be able to go. So what is the punishment? See, so we talk about the elites. We talk about the rich, the protected. This is where this falls in that category. But it's not something that we can be surprised or we should be surprised about, because no, he's not going to go to prison. We all knew that. I think we all knew that. I think there may have been a few people who were naive enough to think that Trump was going to go to prison. You know, even if you knew he was guilty or thought he was guilty, you know, but he's not going to prison. And it's like I say, the way it's looking, he's not even suffer no type of consequential consequence. It's not going to happen. But you have to expect that. But it was funny because he talked about how the trial was a scam, and basically he got railroaded, and this court is a joke, and the judge is a joke, and all that. This the same court that convicted the Central Park Five many years ago, when they were totally innocent, when they were convicted for raping a lady in Central Park. They were totally innocent, vindicated just recently. Those brothers just got out just recently. Donald Trump was at the forefront back in the days trying to get those men locked up, saying what should happen to those men in that same court, the same court that he's now saying is a scam, but he gets convicted on 34 counts on something that he totally did, and he's not even going to get a slap on the wrist. And he's going to still run for president and will probably win this time, because Trump got a bigger purpose that I don't think we know about. I believe he got a bigger purpose. And it's not a good one, just depending on how you look at it. It'll be good in the long run, but the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said something when Donald Trump was running for president the first time. And they said, what's going to happen if Donald Trump wins? And Minister Farrakhan said he's going to take America to hell on a rocket ship. Now, he won, and he started the ball rolling. He started building the rocket ship, but the rocket ship didn't get completed. So now Biden, in this 4-year gap, you know, you don't hear about Trump so much because you got another demon in the White House that's doing his demonic deeds in his own way, which is Joe Biden. But that's a 4-year hiatus. So Trump's going to run again. He didn't lose by much the first time. That's the thing. People get caught up in thinking that like Trump lost by a landslide. No, he barely lost. He lost at the buzzer. So this time around, with a lot of people, particularly a lot of black people who are unfortunately falling under the spell of Donald Trump, but it's for a bigger purpose. He may get over the top this time and get back in. And if he gets back in again, then I can see what Mr. Farrakhan's saying back then coming to fruition now, to where Donald Trump would be America's last president. Because his filter, he has no filter in his movements, and his actions are not going to change. He's going to actually ramp up. And you got to know where America is in prophecy. If you don't believe in prophecy, then you don't know, or you're not familiar with. You got to know where America. You got to know where this country is in prophecy, man. This country is prophesied to be destroyed. So somebody got to be the catalyst, or one of the catalysts. There are many culprits and catalysts to it, but that head of that snake, the head of that serpent, is the president of the United States. So don't be surprised if he wins again. And when he wins again, don't be surprised when you really start to see this nation start to crumble and unravel and fall apart. And life as we know it change in a not good way. Because America got another war to fight. America's going to go to war again at some point. And when you start hearing about getting close to America going to war, just know that when you start to hear those rumblings, and that starts, and war for America starts to look like a reality coming to fruition, just know and understand that the end is near. When you want, the end is already near. It's here. But when you got the end and you got the end of the end, the next war America gets into is going to be a wrap for this country. It's going to be over. And who's going to be sitting in the power seat when that time comes? Trump already unleashed his minions. He brought out a lot of the feelings that a lot of racist white people in this nation had, that they had been concealing in all of the politically correct years that had preceded his administration. A lot of the things that were considered to be, oh no, you can't say that. Oh, they saying it now. They'll tell you exactly how they feel about you now. They'll let you know flat out. He empowered them. He emboldened them. There's no sugarcoating no more. There's no acting like they like you now. Say you straight out. Put that MAGA hat on, walk right up to you and tell you. So there's a division that was already there, but it was subliminal. It was a hidden division. It was like watching a football game. You know how you watch a football game, and on TV, you could see the little imaginary line. That's where the first down is. It was an imaginary line there for all these years. Now the line is like clearly visible. It's like being at the game and you can see the line now. Great question. He's not going to even get a slap on the wrist. I'm telling you. They wasted so much time and money on that trial only to do nothing. All he will have is a conviction. It's like, well, they'll say, well, yep, this is what happened. But he got a bigger purpose. I believe. I ain't got to be right. I'm just saying what I believe. Time will tell. Hold on, y'all. Let me catch up. While I was running my mouth, y'all was dropping some stuff, man. Hold on, let me catch up. Y'all know how I gotta do. What up, Brandon? Michael Bunton says, "Be careful when lending money because if you're giving away all your bricks, how are you going to build your house?" Yeah, I mean that's if you just got a few bricks. But if you have a brick, if you own a brick company, then you got some bricks to spare. Shout out to the homie Ruben Bell. Lester Smith said, "How about the Mavericks?" I ain't gonna talk about that right now. Y'all subscribe to Legends 34 Sports Podcast. And y'all hear us talk about that this week. We'll talk about the finals coming up. Hallow Blank says, "Just graduated, got a political science degree, but I want nothing to do with politics. Now I'm trying to find a job with no experience. What advice you give?" Yeah, it's unfortunate that a high percentage of people who have degrees don't end up working in the field that they have the degree in for one reason or another. I don't know if you, at the beginning of your collegiate journey, was interested in political science, and then over time you kind of lost interest in it. I don't know if that's how it happened, but yeah, you have to find another passion. Sometimes we have multiple things that we love and that we're good at and we're passionate about. So you have to try to find something else that you're passionate about, something that you're good at, and then pursue that. But try to pursue something that has a purpose that could be beneficial to the whole of humanity if you can. In the meantime, you just got to get a job to survive. But purpose is the big thing, man. A lot of us lose our purpose, or some of us never find our purpose, so we just wander around doing stuff, and you live a miserable life because I'm just doing something. I'm just doing this because I gotta pay bills, but you're not finding out what it is you really, really want to do. So I wish you the best, man. Open topic. Ungrateful Ninja says, "Do you celebrate Juneteenth?" Um, I wouldn't call it a celebration, more of an acknowledgement and an homage to the black slaves who were still in servitude slavery for like 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. And that's what Juneteenth represents. It represents black folks down in the South who did not know that they were supposed to be free until 2 years afterwards. So that is the origin of Juneteenth. So I acknowledge and pay homage, to our ancestors who still had to toil for a couple of more years outside of that. And I guess there are celebrations that take place, and I participate in those celebrations, just to to lend my support. But I don't look at it as a celebration for being deceived and told later. You wouldn't celebrate if something bad was going on in your life and then it ended and you didn't find out till 2 years later. You may celebrate that it's finally over, but the way that they did it is not something that you look at and be, wait a minute, so y'all knew 2 years ago? I want everybody, when I get to the 100th open topic on this channel, man, I want everybody who has ever even passed by and sniffed my channel to come on and show some love. We want to get about 300 people in there that day. Am I pushing it? We'll see. We'll see. Phantom Face Final says, "I want to know who started the fax movement." Everybody says that except me. Or like when somebody's talking and somebody else go, yeah, man, facts. I mean, I think it's like any other thing that gets popularized, any other terms that gets popularized, man. You know, people say real talk, man. Yeah, real talk. That's what's up. Everybody say something. Everybody say something. So, you know. But when people are saying facts, 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 yeah, you better make sure that it's really a fact because it may just be your opinion that it's a fact. Facts have to be proven. That's what make them facts. And if a person disagrees on a proven fact, then they're a fool. Because people will disagree with a fact now. Open your doors, pouring down rain. Man, it's raining out there. That's not rain. Open topic, y'all. What's up, Houston B? Hey, man, I want to let everybody know we got some dates coming up. South Park Coalition has some dates coming up. We have Eagle Lake, Victoria, Texas, and Eagle Lake on the same day. One is in the daytime, one is at night, and that is June the 23rd. Hold on, I'm trying to type it in. I'll put the information up. San Antonio and Austin, Texas on June 28th. San Antonio, Texas, June 29th. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm slow, y'all. June 28th in San Antonio. June 29th in Austin. I will have the information up as we move closer to it. Steve Rio, what's up, Steve? Canada is up in the building. When did the SPC collab album drop? We keep pushing it back, Steve. I'm sorry. We keep moving it back. We keep pushing it back like a recliner chair. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe September. I don't know. I'm guessing now. Now I really don't even know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Yeah, but you know I'm gonna keep you posted though, Steve. Osama says Sorcerer's Den is one of the top masterpieces to ever exist. Man, you think so? Man, I appreciate that, Osama. Hey, y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already, man. Click the like button. Click it right now. Stop what you're doing. How did you even think of it? It didn't start off being a whole saga. It wasn't a whole story. Oh, you said Sorcerer's Den. Okay, I thought you meant the saga. Okay, well, that's what I was gonna say. It started with the Sorcerer's Den, the song. And really, man, to be honest with you, and I've told this story before, my homie DJ Crew, who used to produce a lot of stuff for me back around that time, he sent me that beat. And I remember I was in bed. How was I listening to the song in bed? But I was in bed and I was playing the beat. And that concept came to me and it just started falling out of my head. It's like somebody took my head and just started emptying out the lyrics, man. They were just falling out of my head before I could even think about it. And that's how that song came about. I had no idea I was going to take it to part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 15, but I think it was just meant to be. Do I think black magic is real? No. I don't believe that no individual, I won't say no individual. I don't believe that the average individual has power over you, me, or anybody else. Now, there are forces in the world, I believe. There are angelic beings in the world, I believe, that um, have the power to move us and influence us, but not in evil ways. I don't believe in somebody can voodoo you and all this sort of different stuff. I don't believe in that, because that gives people a power over you that they shouldn't have, that is not fair for them to have. You know, if I'm a God-fearing person, and even if I'm not, if I wasn't a God-fearing, a believer in a higher power, nobody should still have the right or to have an ability to pour this in, shake it around, throw it in the air, put some wolf blood in it, and now I can make you stand in the middle of the intersection and do the moonwalk. Nah, I just don't believe in that type of stuff, man. I'm not saying I don't believe that people do it and practice it, but it doesn't have any power over me. God got power over me, and I have power over myself. But that's just me. Boss man Blake, I see you. Joshua Stint said it's crazy to see the different walks men take in the hip hop industry. It's really a test of that man, and we see the real ones, but it takes time. Yeah, man, men, women. Yeah. Hip hop and the music industry, two different things. 2.0, what's going on? Miss Libra says, hey Kay, I was wondering, do you have any regrets in life? Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I got a grocery list of regrets. Because people ask me that all the time, and I tell them the same thing. You know, if you're one of those people who say, man, I ain't got no regrets, I wouldn't change nothing because it made me the person I am, that's cool. But it's a lot that I would change. I got a lot of regrets in life. I've made a lot of mistakes. I zigged when I should have zagged a few times in life. I went right when I should have went left. I went up when I should have went down. It happens, you know. But even with the regrets, you can't cry over spilled milk. If it's something you cannot change, you can't go in time and change something. Absolutely, you know, absolutely you can't. You can only move forward to make sure you don't make the same mistakes. You can teach people about the mistakes you made and hope you can stop them from making them if you see them going down similar roads. And you can try to improve your life from the point it is going forward. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Blatonio Todd, what's going on, man? Arizona from the Hood Smokers Podcast. What's going on, man? What part of you say a student of Gangsta Nip? Woo, boy, that's a heck of a student. If you a student of Gangsta Nip, man, you got a lot of studying to do. What part of Arizona you in? Let me know. I got something to do in Arizona. I'm trying to connect with as many people in Arizona as I can. Q Marshall says right on, but what about with us? What about with us? What? I forgot. I'm lost. The Teddy Bandito, what's going on? Y'all hear all my predictions on it. If y'all subscribe to the Legends 34 podcast, go check out the latest episode with Richard Johnson. All right. Why don't I go? Rodney Moss says, why don't you go into politics? Heck no. Not my thing. I'm not big on politics. I don't really have an interest in politics outside of just trying to keep an eye on it to connect it to, like I say, the what's going on with us and prophecy and scripture and what we need, how we need to be moving. But I have no interest in politics. Yeah. David Velboon, I appreciate that love all the way from Cali. Appreciate that, David. Would I do what if I didn't have money, Joshua? Who said I had money? Phantom Face says there's no place in politics for real people. That's a fact. That's why there's always a conflict. That's why they came up with separation between church and state. And I see, like, real people who are going to hold people accountable, who are going to hold people to a high standard, in a lot of cases, a God standard, they don't have no place in politics because they don't want to hear nothing uh, morally correct, because the things that go on behind the scenes in politics, forget what you see. The things that we see are horrible enough. The things they show us that they do as politicians and in government is horrible enough. But when you know what goes on in what's called a shadow government, behind the curtain, whoo, you can't even really conceive how dirty they move. You can't even really fathom it, bro. So that ain't a game you want to get in my opinion. And because of who controls it, you can't come in and clean it up. They don't want it cleaned up. If it's cleaned up, that means they gotta pack fire with everybody. They mean they can't go and take over nations and assassinate their leaders and steal their resources and lie to the people, and they can't do all that. They can't do all of the shady stuff that they do if they're held to a moral standard. The greed has to be fed. They got to feed their greed. You talk about greed, theft, murder, lies, deception, corruption, pedophilia. Man, I mean, this next level, man. Genocide. It's next level, bro. You don't know. If someone gives you 10 million, what will you do with it? It wouldn't be just one thing. It'd be a lot of things, man. I would have to sit down and think about why you got 10 million, you got 10 milligrams from me. But it'll be a lot of things, man. I mean, like I say, the first thing that should come to our mind, you know, you come into that amount of money, is what kind of service can you provide for people that are less fortunate? What kind of charity can you provide? And when I say charity, I don't mean, well, I'm going to give $1 million to the Red Cross. I'm going to give the Salvation Army this. I'm going to get, no, I ain't talking about that. I mean charity to the vein, to the people on the ground, the homeless, the sick, the out of doors, the mentally ill, struggling, those right in the neighborhoods, the hood. That's what my head gonna pivot towards. You can't come to me and say, well, can you give a donation to the American Red Cross and to the March of Dimes? And y'all been marching for them dimes a long time. Them dimes added up. Yep. Oh man, I'm way behind. Codeine. Yeah, we're gonna do something on 100 open topics. Yeah, man. Hit that like button too, y'all. See some of y'all and some more people that crept in here. If you're just coming in, hit that like button. Blatonio Tar says, Sleepy Creepy Joe got to go, but Trump ain't the answer. It ain't no answer. The answer for America is one that they are not going to do. Y'all remember that scripture that says, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and seek God's face? What's the back end of that? He says, then I will hear from heaven, forgive you of your sins and heal your land. You gotta humble yourself, man, and pray. These cats ain't gonna humble themselves because they are above God in their mind. You ain't gonna humble, bro. Pharaoh wouldn't humble himself. Moses, how many plagues had to hit Pharaoh before he Pharaoh didn't bear witness till he was about to die. Then he finally said, yeah, you was right. It took all that. It didn't have to get to that. That's where America's heading, man, because these cats in power are not going to humble themselves. They're not going to do right by those that they oppressed. They're not going to do right by all the black folks. They won't even give us reparations. The reparations conversation been on the, I don't say been on the table. It's been coming out of mouths for years. It ain't on the table. It ain't even in the kitchen. But that's the point. It's like they don't feel like they got to humble themselves. The arrogance is what's going to fuel the downfall. Lady Trill, I watched a video with Biden. It's all new to me because I'm not really into politics and things, but this dude looked like he didn't even know where he was. Yeah, you know, Joe Biden is 70-ish close. He got to be close. Pull up Joe Biden, man. How old is Joe Biden? He's sniffing 80. Now, Trump ain't far behind him, but Trump is still a little more sharper in the mind. He still got his faculties a little tighter than Joe Biden, but Joe Biden got to be dancing with 80. And yeah, he's had some moments where him and his boys, what's the other guy, Mitch McConnell will be talking and there'll be Mitch. Hey, Mitch. Huh? Joe Biden ain't on Mitch McConnell level yet, but he's had some moments. David Michael, do you tour? Yeah. I never did a show in Miami, so yeah, I love to come to Miami. Make it happen. Mitchie 450, did the meeting happen in real life? Not like that. Not like it's described in a song, but I have been told to change stuff and, you know. Jordan Sargent says, protect our amendments. I guess it depends on who our is, because them amendments don't belong to us. I'm talking about black folk. We don't, that stuff wasn't written with us in mind. We try to get the most out of it as we can, but if we say freedom of speech, they're like, not for you. If we say right to bear arms up, not for you. Y'all ever saw that social experiment that those guys did? With a white guy, he walked down the street with a AR-15 in his hand. He just walked down the street, and nobody gave him any problems. Police, nobody. Black dude did the same thing, walked down the street. Oh, wow, get on the ground, get on the ground. Ah! See, it's not the same. The rules ain't the same for everybody. The rules, the game is refereed different when we check in. Give me 9 more likes, man. Hit that like button, y'all, if y'all haven't already. Is it still a big story in Houston about that elementary school teacher busting it wide open? Yeah, it is. I saw Quanell X talking about it, and Dr. Candace Matthews. I mean, people are sick, man. People are mentally messed up, bro. People have lost their mind. You know, this lady in the elementary school just taking her clothes off, doing pornographic stuff, man. I mean, just people. We are living in a time where you start to see these things ramp up. And some people will argue, oh man, this type of stuff been going on. And yeah. Now just social media. But I do believe it's ramping up. Because people losing it, man. People losing it. How do you even think that that's a good idea? If you are hustling in some kind of way, it's like, why here? Why at the elementary school? Houston B says America is overdue. No question about it. Wow, okay, hold on, I lost y'all, hold on. Let me see. Are you in Tucson? I'm losing y'all, man. It jumped on me. June 20, Eagle Lake. That was the 23rd. Hold on. 22nd, you're right. 22nd in Eagle Lake. Victoria is the 23rd. Yeah, so it's back-to-back days. My bad. Good looking out, Erica. T Craft out there in Naptown. Man, y'all know my dates better than me. Joseph, what's going on? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the donation. I'm all over the place now. I'm all the way lost. I'm just scrambling now, y'all, because I got things jumped on me. Let me try to get back to where I was. I'm like an old man on this thing, man. Hold on. All right, there we go. Now, because I want to try to get all of y'all, man. Y'all be mad. Man, you ignored my comment. I ain't see your comment. What goals am I looking forward to, Jordan? Man, I want to get better as a person, and hopefully I can make some other folks better with me along the way. Real simple. Who am I voting for? Nobody. I ain't voting for none of them cats, Rodney. Why would I do that? Why would I vote for any of those cats, man? Nah. I don't believe in the lesser of two evil philosophy. Man, you got to just vote for the lesser of two evils. The lesser of two what? Two what? I don't want to vote for nothing evil. Knowingly, you might accidentally, somebody can make you think they're not evil, then they show you who they are. But if I ain't know no better, then okay, you might get me. But if I know y'all both of them is evil. You want the poison. You want to drink this poison liquid, or you want to eat this poison plant? Which one you want to do? The poison plant might take a week to kill you. You drink the poison liquid, it's going to kill you in 24 hours. Which one you want? I want either one of them. Either one of them. Joseph Can Easter, what's going on, man? Give me 4 more likes, y'all. Chris Roberts, did you watch the Deontay Wilder fight? We're going to talk about all that. But you got to subscribe to our sports podcast. I'm not gonna talk no sports. Even though it's open topic, but I did see it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I ain't gonna lie, Chris. I saw it. Wasn't pretty. Phantom Face says the world as we know it will end. Yeah, the world as we know it. God status says Trump is still the best man for the job. Depends on what job. I told you he got a purpose. Somebody got to help usher in the new world, the God's world. Somebody got to help usher that in. And sometimes it's the devil. See, y'all don't believe that the devil can do God's work. Some of y'all might be like, oh, but you ain't understanding. You got to think, use your deep mind, peel back the layers and go into the depths of your mind. Some of y'all don't believe that the devil can help to do God's work. So you saying Trump is the best man for the job, what job are you talking about? Now, if you saying the best man for the job of finishing America all the way off, then you're right. I agree with you. He's going to finish America all the way off. He's going to come back with a vengeance, and in his infinite foolishness, he will be the catalyst that destroys America. So, yeah. Now, if you're talking about some other kind of job where he's going to magically turn this thing around, something that didn't get done in the first 4 years, he was saying everything that he was going to do and fooling a lot of people, then we at the fork in the road now. We disagree on that, but I believe that he is the man for the job. Just may not be the job you thinking about. Just Incredible Fantasy says, hey, what's up, brother? What would be your best strategy to be able to communicate with people in high pressure moments when you struggle with people skills or maybe even worse circumstances? I mean, the thing about a high pressure moment is that you never know when it's going to happen, when it's going to occur. So they say stay ready to keep them having to get ready. You have to train yourself in advance on how you would deal with certain situations in certain moments. So it's like if you were a fireman or a police officer, they would train you for certain high pressure moments, like a hostage situation. Dude got a lady behind the neck with a knife or a gun to the head. Like, how do you do that? How do you negotiate? What moves you make? When do you know when to sneak around and attack or shoot? What you got to do that in real life. And learn how to weigh and watch other scenarios that may be similar to something that you feel like you could possibly be in, and know how to weigh the options in the moment. I talked about this in the video another time about like handling, it wasn't about handling high pressure moments, but it was kind of in that vein. Thought moves fast. Thought travels at an average rate of 24 billion miles per second. So we got time to think. We got to make time slow down, and we got to do our best to not be emotional in certain moments. So if you get over emotional, then logic is going to get knocked out the window. So you get into a discussion, a disagreement, or a traffic situation or something like that, you argue, road rage, and in the blink of an eye, you get out of blah, 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 blah. Now you're in jail for the rest of your life, in prison for the rest of your life. See, you can't be emotional about every single thing. Every situation has to be dealt with from a mathematical point of view, and meaning that what is the best thing to do? What is the best formula to use in this situation? Regardless of how I feel in my mind, I might be hot as fish grease, but in my mind, I know I can't let my anger and my emotions take me to a place that I'm not going to be able to return from. See? Now, if it's something work related, then you have to make sure that you are knowledgeable about your craft, because you get in high pressure situations at work. It's like a basketball player, man. It's 2 minutes left in the game, the score tied, game 7, championship, billion people watching. That's a high pressure situation. You can't freak out. You got to trust your training, stay calm, think ahead as much as you can. Okay, I'm in the corner. LeBron got the ball. If he drive and kick it to me, I gotta be ready. I've taken this shot 1 billion times. I gotta be ready. You can't freak out like, oh. It's mind over matter. Houston B, you know what? I said that I was gonna do some call-in stuff on my life. We also have talked about doing call-ins on the Underground Dialogue podcast. We've talked about doing that too, because we want to get back when I was doing my radio show. This is the Underground Dialogue podcast. Y'all subscribe to that right now. All y'all new people that's in here, all of y'all who didn't know I had a podcast, go subscribe to this right now. We got about a year worth of stuff to catch up on. But yeah, back when I did my radio show, back when I had K-Rino Radio, and we was live on the air, man, that's the one thing I miss people being able to call in live. So I kind of want to get back to that, man. When is your birthday, boss lady? Jimmy Robinson up in this thing. Tai Quan Gong, I see you. You say Germany had a drunkard spouting his crazy talk in a bar, getting laughed at, who moved on to become the most terrible. That's how it is. Andre Agony. Man, where you been, man? Andre Agony. Where you been, my brother? Andre been rocking with me for a long time, y'all. When you made the song Artificial Existence, that made me aware and be prepared for the end of this country as we know it now. Man, salute to you, Andre, my brother. Been down with me forever, man. Tai Quan Gong says, how do you know if you are good at the selected passion? I have a passion, but doubt if I'm good at it. Well, you can have an interest in something, right? You could take a liking to something, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be good at it. That's correct. You could have an interest, like, you know, I wouldn't mind trying that, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be good at it. Now, when I talked about passion, I mean something that you really are interested in, that you really, really, really want to do. But unfortunately, passion and your gift, they might not align with each other. Y'all know what I'm saying? Meaning that you could be super gifted and talented at something. I know people who have certain gifts that are just mind-blowing, but they don't even want to do it. It's like, I'm not even interested in it. Like, do really good at basketball. Like, I don't play no basketball. Super smart and super intelligent, super gifted in certain areas. Like, man, you could do that. You could draw like that. Why don't you pursue that? That ain't what I want to do. They're not passionate about the gift. So the two don't necessarily go hand in hand. But if you are passionate about something and you're not good at it, then unfortunately for you, you have to let that become a hobby. Because you don't want to be foolish enough to try to go at, like, I'm 4'7". I weigh about 270 pounds. I'm clumsy, but I'm passionate about basketball, man. I'm gonna go to the NBA. No, you're not. So basketball has become a hobby. Oh man, I really love music, man. I love rapping. I love to rap. Man, I write raps every day. I go perform, man. Yeah, but you ain't that good, man. So you would be foolish or delusional to try to say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Even though in rap now, I got it. Hold on, let me put a disclaimer on the rap side, because there's a lot of stuff that you listen to and be like, oh, that is terrible, but it'd be the biggest thing popping. So maybe rap is not the best example for me to use. But y'all know where I'm going. The point is that, if you're passionate about it, you're just not good at it, man. It's a hobby at this point. Find something that lines up, that you love and that you're really good at. And even that don't have to be a career. It might just be something you want to do. Who's that lady? Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. God's status says, other than family, I don't celebrate jack. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. I be forgetting what I be talking about, man. What are y'all putting 3,000, 1,000, 30,000? Who is Peggy Hill, Bubba? Lily, I appreciate the love. Much gratitude to you for giving us your time and coming to hang out with us. LW says fake news. Joseph, thank you, man. I'm still catching up, y'all. Man, I'm way down, man. I'm sorry, man. I appreciate y'all. We got to. Hey, Spiral Spec. Hey, man, thank you, man. Spiral says, how's your back doing? It's getting better. You the second person asked me about my back. My back was messed up. I appreciate that, Spiral Spec. It's getting better. I've been playing ball and everything. I still have little tweaks here and there. It's getting better, though. San Antonio, the 29th, Joseph, this month. I'll do a video about it. Let me catch up. Base Hacksaw, you ever think about opening up a Discord server? I don't know what that is, man. I'm not in the loop like that. What is a Discord server, y'all? Teach your big brother. Glendoy Hill, everybody I know received a forgiveness letter for their PPP loan. Make me wish I would have gotten that loan. Some people went to jail though, Glendoy. Some people did go to jail though. This country is broke, but it still got money to play with when it need to have money to play with. That's like all that money they give to Israel and money for wars and all this different stuff. It's money to play with. They got it, but they don't got it because it's not even real. It's a circle style. Converse or skinny words or phrases. Like when someone says, all right. Oh, they're talking about, okay, I got you. Well, I don't need alcohol, Jordan, but I do be fiending for sugar. I'm working on it. And we don't need it. I'm trying to catch up. You in Tucson, Latonio? Okay, that's what's up. You close to where I'm trying to go. Fabian Esquivel is in Arizona. Arizona representing like Wisconsin was the other night. We trying to get something popping in all these cities that rock with us, man. We trying to get something going, man. If we got 50 fans in any one of y'all city, we'll come out there and do a show. That's all we need. If we got 50 minimum, we'll come out there and do it. Marcus Ayala. Hey, man, everybody in here tell Marcus happy birthday. If y'all are in here right now, I want everybody in here to give Marcus Ayala a happy birthday shout out, man. Happy birthday, man. Wish you many more. Everybody in here drop a happy birthday in the chat box. Firas Chelby in North Africa, Tunisia. Ooh, that's what's up, man. Never got no love in North Africa. You my only fan in North Africa. Is that Firas or Firas? North Africa, Tunisia in the building. Okay, man. We getting love all over the planet. Was DJ Screw born in Los Angeles? Not to my knowledge. I think Screw was from Smithville, Texas. I don't know if he was born, because you could be born anywhere. I know people that are born in Germany and they just flew over here when they was a baby and never seen Germany again. But to my knowledge, Screw is from Smithville, but I don't know if he was born. You could be born. You could live in Texas and be pregnant, take a trip to LA, have the baby. Yeah, show some love to Marcus, man. Osama, who is the brother in the frame right behind you? Who? Where are you talking about? Osama, you talking about right here? I can't line up. This frame right here where I got this pen sticking up? Right here? Or where are you talking about? You talking about over here? Right here? Right there. I got to get my bearings up on. Which one are you talking about? Okay, boss lady. Yeah. Got to step out and make it happen. LW say K-Rino acting like he not worth 18 million. Man, I wish. 18 million? No, LW, we ain't flipping it like that. Glandor says, do you and Mr. Mike have any songs together? No, man, shout out to the OG Mr. Mike. We talked about doing some stuff together because I interviewed Mr. Mike when I was doing my radio show back in the days. Yeah. What's up, Jimmy? Hey, man. Tommy41 Tommy says health and wealth to all. That's a great thing to say to everybody. Appreciate that, Tommy. That's right, man. Health and wealth to all. JD, what up, J Dizzle? See you in a few days, inshallah. I'll be at the event, man. I'm gonna come through and support my brother. The original boss lady said you have to put your boots on the ground when it comes to charity work. That's right. It is cool to send money here and there, but sometimes you got to get out there and do the work, man. People got to see you actually putting it in, man. I'm coming, y'all. I'm getting closer to catching up. Lynn Bernard says 10 plagues. You talking about Pharaoh? It was 10 of them. Marquise Brown, I see you too. Deeper Elevation is asking y'all a question. says, do y'all like skits on an album or not? I guess you mean on my album. Y'all like them skits? I do skits every now and then, but not all the time. Joseph said, it's been 2 years since crack cocaine destroyed my world, and I want to just take a minute to thank God for me being over this serious problem. Man, you know what? You say I was a skeleton on the street sleeping in the cold. Man, hey man, we appreciate your testimony. People need to see that. We appreciate your bravery for even just letting us in on that information, man. Yeah, that's a monster, man. But to shake it, that shows your mental strength. God bless you, man. Lynn Bernard says, even after the 10th plague, he still pursued Israel in the attempt to destroy. Yeah, see, this is it's a sign of where we are now, man. These cats who run this country, they don't want to relinquish their power over this world and over their slaves. They don't want to give it up. And when they do decide to give it up, they're going to try to take as many of us with them as they can. Because their arrogance puts them over God. I'm telling you. And they've tricked so many of us. Like I say, they made us worship them as God. It's people that worship Donald Trump. It's one thing if you're going to support him in politics or whatever, but man, there's people that worship this dude. He can't do no wrong, even when they see him do wrong. And I've never been, look, man, I can rock with you till the wheels fall off, but if you wrong in some sense, well, yeah, he was wrong right there. They ain't gonna even say he was wrong. Man, Donald Trump pushed that lady down them stairs, man. She must have said something to him. She had to do something to deserve that 90-year-old woman. She had to do something to deserve that. Our God, Donald Trump, is not going to push that woman down them stairs unless she deserved it. Phantom Face said, yeah, they'll give Ukraine $100 billion. Yeah, they'll pull some money out from under their armpit. But they trillions of dollars in debt. The deficit is over $1 trillion. Jordan Sargent, no, I don't drink, man. Man, I'm behind. Oh my God. I'm seeing answers to questions that I asked like 45 minutes ago. I'm behind, man. Xavier, salute to the gods of the earth. What up, my brother? Salt Lake City is in the building. Peace to the gods of the earth, man. Number love. Are there any honorable men left in power? We don't know. Have there ever been an honorable person in power to begin with? And I'm behind. I just don't want to miss nothing, y'all. Okay, I'm going to have to go on and bring it to the modern times. I'm sorry. Bernie Sanders, what? Ben Win, what's up, Ben to the win? Where you been, Ben Win? I'm seeing all my homies coming out of the woodworks that I ain't seen in a while, man. Abel Perez says, martial arts, I hope y'all do more comics. I got both. Hey, man, you reading out my... Man, look, we got the Annihilation of the Evil Machine comic book is already in the works. Dollar Bill sent me some stuff the other day, man. It's looking good, man. Annihilation of the Evil Machine comic book is coming. So Abel is coming, bro. Triple X, what's up, Pee Wee? What's the first message? You got to send it again because I'll never be able to find it now. I'll never be able to find it now. I'm fast and cunning. So much life force blasting from me. I took CPR and resuscitated the practice dummy. Who said that? That's a hard line. Who wrote that? That boy say he took CPR and resuscitated the practice dummy. Man, whoever wrote that line, they pretty good. Oh my gosh. Hey, did y'all give Marcus his birthday shout out? Michelle Jones, what's going on? Michelle say she likes skits. Erica say she likes skits. Okay, Dollar Bill says, holler at me. I'll show you how to have the chat call. Okay, all right. That's what's up. We're going to do that. All right, Dollar Bill. Hey, let me tell y'all something about Dollar Bill, man. When he say he going to do something, it gets done. So it won't be long. I'll be taking calls on here. I'm hanging up on all weirdos though. Letting y'all know right now. I don't do weirdos. Hit the like button if y'all just coming in. If y'all haven't hit the like button, y'all hit it right now for your big brother, man. Let's get it on. Okay, y'all shout it out, Marcus. Give him his happy birthday love, man. There you go. I see it now. Sat 12 says, I saw an article that did an AI analysis saying Inspector Deck and Rakim use some of the raps. With the most multi-syllable rap. What do you mean they use some of the raps? Or do you mean that they have written some of the raps with the most multi-syllable rhymes? The way the statement is worded kind of threw me off. Because when you say use some of the raps and I read AI, I was hoping you wouldn't go on and say like they trying to say they use some AI stuff, but I don't think that's what you meant. Yeah, man, you gotta show love to get love, man. You gotta show love to get love, but sometimes you can show love and still don't get it. Because people never intended to give it, they just intended for themselves to get it. And they saw how you love. So they took advantage of the way you love to get that love and didn't get that love back. Yeah. Austin, Texas, June 28th. San Antonio, Texas, June 29th. Who's coming to see us in Austin and San Antonio? HTX 713. I already answered that question. You asked me about the Trump conviction. You gotta rewind back. The Trump conviction. I already answered that one, HTX. Ooh, I see your L quoting them bars. Yeah, man. I appreciate the love. Y'all got me lined up. I'm giving y'all the wrong dates and stuff. I was spotted in space challenging light to a race. Who won that race? I be forgetting some of the stuff I said. That's why sometimes I say it twice. Michelle Jones is in the UK. Jimmy Cedillo, Cosmic Chaos. Justy View, Pimp C or Bun B, who you got? I don't pick between my folks, man. Nah, got both of them. I know you like that's a cop out answer, but nah, we don't. When people that's that in my immediate proximity, people that I've been around, people that I know, people that I rock with, people that I love, my homies, I don't divide like that, man. Pimp and Bun are two different types of rappers. That's what makes the dynamic work. All great duos are totally different from each other. They don't rap nothing alike. So that play off of each other where the contrast creates a shift in the song where one guy's rapping one way, and the other guy comes in and he creates a shift because he's in a whole nother lane, a whole nother direction. It's a good mix. Let's just celebrate the mix. We ain't gonna try to split them up and say who's better, because every UGK fan, they like Pimp and Bun. Now you may have a preference, and say, well, I like Pimp better, I like Bun better, but the combo, you can go to Burger King and get you just some fries by itself. You can go get a Whopper by itself. But most people gonna get the combo. Mike Harvey says, what would be the first thing you would try to do for the community, or know you got ideas already? And with a lot of money, first thing, I don't know, man. I don't know. First things that pop in my mind is usually stuff for the homeless, usually things for the youth. Probably try to create some kind of youth center where the young people can come and be like a safe space that has like activities, counseling, food, because a lot of young people ain't eating, man. You know, we poor out here, man, and a lot of young people don't. They going to school hungry, and you know, I said a line in my song. I say, how am I concentrate in school if my stomach is growling? You ever try to do something when you hungry? You can't write, you can't think, you in a bad mood, you don't want to talk to me. When you hungry, man, you can't focus, because using your mind itself burns energy. I could have just eaten, and when I sit down and I'm really writing, it's like it takes a physical toll, and I'm like, man, I'm hungry again. So if I'm a child growing up, man, in the hood, and we struggling, I might got 2 or 3 brothers and sisters. This food is scarce, and I get sent off to school, and man, that's tough, man. So I want to have something that provides the young people with all the things they need in order to get a fair shot to level the playing field. So yeah, it'd probably be like some kind of youth center, something like that, you know. Conflict resolution, all that's included, all of it under that one umbrella. Good question. Read the Scroll says they know their rule is over and that God's gonna get them, but their plan is to try to take the whole world with them. Who wrote that? Man, how am I still behind? Magic, I know you are not on here singing Rocking It. First of all, the only way you could be singing Rocking It is if you heard it on YouTube. Rocking it, rocking it. Curtis Sly, salute to you, man. I appreciate that. Pri X, what's going on? Sustainable Being, what's going on? Wow. Pri X says AC chill. Yeah, man, we lost AC, man. AC passed in 2005. 2005, man. my brother. Y'all name everybody on that banner from left to right. Who can name everybody on that banner behind me? Who can do it? This banner right here. Name everybody on the banner. I want to see who can do it. Okay, you say you meant Inspector Deck and Rakim wrote some of the most multi-syllable. Who are some of your favorites for multi-syllable? Big Pun, Coogee Rap. I don't remember nobody now. Big Pun and Coogee Rap, yeah, definitely come to mind. We're gonna get Nip. We're gonna get Nip on some of these. We're gonna pull Nip out the cave, man. I'm just dipping back and forth to see. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already. And all my new people, man, y'all go subscribe to this podcast, the Underground Dialogue Podcast. Y'all go subscribe right now. All the new people that's in here that I'm not familiar with, y'all know y'all might just coming in here for the first time, just dipping your head in the dough, see what's going on. You know, you go to certain little stores, you just look in and walk around and see what's happening. See if you want to shop. Underground Dialogue Podcast. And all of y'all been bringing up the sports stuff. Y'all want to know my thoughts on the sports? Subscribe to our sports podcast, Legends 34. Yep. My boy L be representing, man. L be knowing them bars, man. Bend to the wind. What was I about to say? Oh, to see if y'all can name everybody on the banner. See that y'all do it. Whatever, LW. Subscribe. Who's the most famous rapper I ever met? I met DMX before you. No, I never met DMX. Who's the most famous rapper I ever met? Met. Seen and met are two different things. I've seen some pretty famous rappers in my day. But all the rappers I met, they was like super big and famous like back in the days, you know what I'm saying? I haven't none of the new people I've been around. But seen, you know, I've seen Run DMC, LL. But met, that's a really good question. Let me think on that one. Pri X, I got one question. Were you doing multi-syllabic rhymes before the likes of a Rakim? No, I wasn't. I wasn't doing that, especially on purpose. I might have accidentally wrote one back in my early days. I was still trying to find myself. I say all the time that Rakim and Kumo D, guys like that. If somebody I'm forgetting, somebody can please remind me. They are the fathers, or some of the forefathers of the multi-syllable rhyme techniques. Just putting those words together like that. You hadn't heard any or not many rappers doing that before the likes of Kumo D and Rakim that I had heard, you know. So anything that came after that, I believe were heavily influenced by, like you say, the likes of Rakim and Mo D, and then later on guys like Kane and Cool G Rap and Pun, like you said, you know, guys like that, and people that I'm forgetting about. Eminem, who puts words together. Name some more, man. You know, there have been a lot of guys that do it, but I would never say, "Oh yeah, I've been doing that, man. Yeah, I was doing that in '76." Nah, I don't tell that lie. Like, those guys are guys I grew up listening to. I grew up listening to Rakim. Check Out My Melody, and of course, you know, when Follow the Leader and Lyrics of Fury and all that dropped. You know, Kumo D, when I first heard Turn It Up, you know, Let's Go. And I mean, come on, man. Yeah. Okay, let me see what you got. Who's on the banner? Who's on the banner? Dimitri, I just did a whole run on Donald Trump. You got to rewind. But as for Joe Biden, he ain't it either. Yeah. Let me see. Yorgo, what's my top 5 artists that were the most influential in blossoming this beloved art? Ah, called hip hop. See, because now you're going in everything you talk about hip hop, man. You got to start with the Cool Hercs, you know, guys like that, man, and the DJs, and you know, I come all the way up to the Grandmaster Flash, the Grandmaster Kaz's, female on female side, Cyrock, Red Alert. I'm just naming people, man, from the old that influenced the break dancers and the graffiti artists and all that. I mean, it's a lot. So it ain't just rappers. Do I skateboard? Heck no. I used to when I was little. I was pretty good, but I didn't do tricks now. I ain't gonna crack my shin bone trying to come off from stairs on a skateboard. Yeah, Dimitri, you gotta rewind. You gotta rewind. You'll get the answers to all your questions if you go back to the beginning of the chat. You gotta go back, way back. Don't make me hungry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry. I got some bean pie though. I'm good. Okay, hold on, Dean. See, Dean, you already know, Dean. You kind of cheating, Dean. See, Dean, we see Dean, you know. See, Dean, you in the circle. See, Dean, you family. So you know the answer to the. I should have put a note to say, Dean. Who else? JD, Dollar Bill, people like that who know, especially Triple X, Pee Wee. I should have put a disclaimer like, you know. Well, yeah, it is a lot of glare. I do see the glare. It might be a little stronger on y'all then. But okay, so let's do this then. Oh, well, now Dean he already did that. Okay. But yeah, but that's what it is. Is that Ralph Fan Exploring? Let us know what you eat. 1 meal a day. Yeah, I eat 1 meal a day as far as just my meal. I eat dinner. But I do snack. So late at night, I might have a piece of pie. I might eat some cookies, piece of cake. And I'm working on that part. I'm working on it. Well, let me quit lying. I'm not working on it. I need to work on it. But as far as just me eating, I don't eat 3 times. I don't wake up and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't do that. I try to eat 1 meal a day, which is best for us. But I do have a sweet tooth that a sweet tooth be a sweet tooth be putting them hands on me, man. So I'm it's a war. All right. What can we eat daily that's good? I mean, fruits and vegetables. If you can find good fruits and vegetables that haven't been tampered with, vegetables that haven't been sprayed with pesticides and chemical laden, um, fruit and vegetable that's not GMO, um, fruits and vegetables, beans, navy beans. Listen to me real good, real fan. You can eat navy beans every day. If you can eat navy beans every day, you should. I'm gonna repeat that. If you are able to eat navy beans every day, you should. All right, hold on. Let me catch back up. Y'all hit the like button again, man. I appreciate all y'all being in here tonight in our small community. All right. Child of Nature. Child of Nature, welcome. Child of Nature says he is new to K-Rino. Need more songs like Operation Genocide, The Experiment, Flawed Technology. Yeah, you like that stuff, huh? Can someone name a few more with similar stuff? Y'all got to help him out, man. Child of Nature, help him out. He's looking for songs like Operation Genocide, The Experiment, Flawed Technology, Hidden Agenda. You got to list The Grand Deception. Um, I don't know. I forgot. Y'all help me out. Those are the kind of songs he's looking for. I can't think of my own songs. Y'all know how I am. D says, K, you said yourself, it's all bad if you ain't got at least 3 months worth of food in your house. Yeah, you get it's about that time to start storing up food in your house. But yeah, I mean, you can grow it yourself or just do the best you can. Because even places that say that, oh, this is health food, this is health, it's something wrong with that. But you can't starve. You just got to do the best you can, do as much research as you can, do the very best that you can until you can free yourself from eating out of Satan's kitchen. Yeah, Navy bean pie. You already know then. Yeah. Curtis Slice and ice cream and milk. That's what let you know when somebody been jamming your boy for a long time. Black at your media says, are you vegan or vegetarian? I'm neither one. I would fall under the category of pescatarian because I still eat fish. Now I don't eat um, the crustaceans. I don't eat lobsters and crabs and crawfish and oysters and clams and uh, I don't eat that. But I do eat salmon. I eat whiting. I eat certain types of fish, but I don't eat the scavenger fish and all that. I don't eat catfish. I don't eat all that type of stuff. So I would be in the category of pescatarian. I eat vegan meals, certain meals that are vegan, certain meals that are vegetarian, of course. But I'm not a vegetarian, and I'm definitely not a vegan because I like dairy, and I'm not gonna stop consuming dairy. In the book How to Eat to Live, it says not to snack. I snack a lot too, but what type of? Well, no. What the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says in How to Eat to Live is says eat one meal a day with no meals in between. So one meal, one. So no, am I locked? Am I perfectly practicing that? No, I'm not gonna tell it lie. But yeah, he says to eat one meal with nothing in between. No, nothing in between. One meal every 24 hours. Lady Trill says, K-Rino, collab with me, please. Look how I just answered that question. That book you brought up, How to Ready to Love. What is that? What's you talking about, OG Critic? You say a book, How to Ready to Love. What is that? No Redemption. Thank you, Diaz. No Redemption, Blood Doctrine, Man in the Mad, The Plan. What's the plan? I got a song called Telling on Them. I got a song called Exposing the Motive. Yeah. I got a song called Food Poison. This for the homie who was asking for those types of songs. Yeah. Y'all go listen to Food Poison. Let me take this capsule lock off, man. The Plan. What else? What else? Yeah. Naeem Salam, cucumbers with a little seasoning salt. Man, I don't like the taste of cucumbers. I'm not saying they bad. I just cucumbers just don't sit well with my taste buds. Just like Brussels sprouts. Certain stuff just don't taste good to me. Even if it's good for you. Curtis Sly, I appreciate the donation, my brother. Thanks for all your love, man. I appreciate that, Curtis. Laverne throw Perfect World up in there. Hold on. D says, did you get to meet Pac? Never met Tupac. Never met Biggie. You know, I'll be in this underground, man. I never really got out and was in those circles. I see you, Landon Williamson. Brandon says water is good. You gotta be careful with the water. All water is not created equal. All water is not good, man. They be doing stuff to that water, man. Some of that water, they'll label it as being purified spring water and this and that. It's not. Man, they got that water out the. They got that water out the faucet and put it in the bottle, man. So you got, man. We living in a time where, man, it is so hard to even do right, to eat healthy, because they come in and intercept anything that you try to do to sustain good quality of life. They look at it and say, oh, these Negroes don't want to eat the bad stuff that we put out there for them. Oh, now they wising up. They eating healthy now. They want to eat healthy. Let's go poison the healthy food. We'll put hormones. We'll put chemicals in the so-called healthy food, and we'll still label it as being healthy. And they'll eat it thinking that it's healthy. So they get in the way of anything that you try to do right. Anything you try to do, they get in the way of it. So you, even as somebody who's a health nut in terms of diet and nutrition, you still got to research and try to do your best to make sure that your healthy food is right. Because you'll find out years later, well, you know, that stuff you try your best, but they so wicked, man. They poison everything. They don't want you to make it, man. They don't want you to make it. Boss Car says, what is your favorite album of yours? It changed, man. It used to be Annihilation of Evil Machine, but Annihilation of Evil Machine just dropped to second place because now it's Mind Vision. Mind Vision, man, is now my favorite album that I ever made. Do you drink a lot of water? I love the heck out of water, so much so I drink it every day. I mean, we should drink it every day. I don't drink as much water as I should, but I've been better on my water. I try to work on my water, but I don't drink as much water as I should. We should drink as much water as we can, but we got to find the right water. It's big debates, alkaline water versus this water and that water and all that, man. Hey, man, it's a war, man. We at war, bro. And sis, we at war, man. They coming for you in every aspect of your life. Sybil Sacrifice, I hear what you're saying, and may I suggest a man by the name of Yaki. I'm hip to Yaki. I know about Yaki. I saw a lot of his videos. He be dropping some stuff. He said a lot of stuff that I agree with. I'm just the type of guy that you know, I subscribe to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is first. So anybody that comes behind that, whether it be Dr. Sabi, whether it be Yaki, whether it be whoever is the new herbalist, nutritionist guy that comes on the scene, I listen to all of them, but I always check with what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said when I hear something they say, even if something they say sounds good to me, like, oh yeah, I like that. That sounds really good. I still go back and try to double check. Well, hold on, what do the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say about that? You know, and if it lines up with what he said, I'm good. You know, but there's a lot of things that some of those guys say. Not Yaki, because I haven't heard nothing he said yet that I've disagreed with. But it's even stuff that Dr. Sabi have said that I don't 100% agree with. Most, well, I won't say most, a lot of what he said, I do. I'll say, okay, I rock with that, but, you know, it's not 100%. Elijah Muhammad is like, that's my go-to. I got to go check with him first. And I'd be wrong if I didn't show the book. I'd be more wrong if I can't find the book. This is the book for me. Tommy No Hook. Tommy No Hooks. What's going on? Secret War. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, but this is the book right here. This is the guide. This is the guide. How to Eat to Live. Go to NOI.org and order that book. Yeah, Secret War. Yeah, go listen to Secret War. Yeah, Lifting the Veil. Come on, Dean. American Heroes, Sustainable Being. Appreciate y'all, man. The Serpent. I be forgetting about these songs. Yeah. Hold on, let me catch up, man. Appreciate the love, man. If Curtis Blow dropped a diss track on you, how would you react? Latonio, I wouldn't respond if Curtis Blow or any of the OGs, OG pioneers dropped a diss track on me. I wouldn't even reply. because they help make me, man. I love people like Curtis Blow too much. I have to eat it. I wouldn't do it. That's like an OG. That would be like my uncle or something. And I like, nah, man. That's like Tila Rock or somebody was. If Tila Rock dissed me, I'd cry. I'd cry. KRS-One dissed me on the track, I would cry. I would be like, oh, what did I do? I just wanted to make you proud. Cause like them like OGs to me. Like anybody helped to shape me, then I would have to eat it. So Curtis Blow, he hit me with it, and I'll be like, I'll have to find out why. I'll be like, Curtis Blow, what I do, man? What your little brother do? Tell me how I can make it right. Three OEL, is that 3 OEL visual? What's going on? What's about to happen? Yeah, man. Y'all listen to what's about to happen. Making Enemies. The title track of Making Enemies. Yeah. Better Not Say It. Spectre Cruz said love a good piece of cooked fish. Raw milk, yes, base, but raw eggs, no. My. You sure look good tonight. Yeah. Snacking, not a meal. Yes, it is. See, Gary Rogers, anytime when you put, I don't care if you bite into one potato chip, you know how they say nobody can eat just one? If you bite one potato chip, it activates your digestive system. Your stomach has to go to work to break it down and do what it do. So any utilization of your digestive system is putting it to work. Now also, depending on what the snack is, which most snacks are junk food, sweets, and a bunch of chemical crap that we shouldn't be eating anyway. Now you're putting that stuff into your system, and it's becoming detrimental to your overall health, your bloodstream, all this different stuff. So it's messing you up. At the same time, it's working your stomach in a way. Hey, as soon as your digestive system activates, it's at work. Less is more. The less you have to work your stomach, your intestines, and all that, the longer it lasts. The less you put into your body, the more time it has to digest and filter out what you previously put into your body. So you want to give it at least 24 hours before doing that. So I got up at 9 in the morning, I ate breakfast. Then at 12 or 1 o'clock, I ate lunch. Well, breakfast ain't even processed and digested and went through the channels yet. Breakfast still in there like, hey, what's all this you pouring down on me now? And now you reactivating it with lunch. Then in between lunch and dinner, hey, let me go to the vending machine, get me a Twix. You activated it again with junk. Then you go home at 6, 7 o'clock and you eat dinner. You activate it again. Now 24 hours to digest. Breakfast ain't even done yet. Ain't even out of you yet. Lunch ain't out of you yet. The Twix at in between that ain't out of you. Now you done ate dinner, and then factor in what you eating. Because you woke up in the morning and had breakfast, you had bacon. Nope. You messed up right there, eating that pig. You had bacon, some people get bacon and sausage. You got pork and pork. Then you got your eggs, you got your toast, all this other stuff. Okay, then Lunch, oh, what you got for lunch, man? I brought a ham sandwich from the house. Even if you didn't, hey, man, I went around the corner, I got a burger. So not only are we eating multiple times in a day, we eating bad food multiple times in a day. So then you eat dinner at 7 o'clock. If you stay up late like me, that's 10:30, 11. You're going to slip in the kitchen and see what them cookies talking about. It's not good. It's not good. So a snack that's a meal. You know, we phrase it as a snack. No, it's just a snack. Nah. If you drink some juice, if you drink a soda or something like that, it activates your digestive system. The only thing that I know of that doesn't do it will be water. So if you're going to get something in between, let it be a fruit or something. Something that's going to fight for you instead of fight against you. Yep. That's a great question, though, man. That's a great comment, Gary. Are we okay for the next 5 years, or should we prepare us? Well, no man knoweth the hour, but we should prepare because America on the way out. We're in the last of the last, y'all. I mean, we still doing what we do and all that, but man, trust me, man, we in the last of the last, man. These people are destroying the world. They are destroying, and they have no shame about it. They not stopping. They are not gonna stop. There is a hardness on their heart. It's God imposed. They have blinders on. They are here for a purpose. They are going to wipe out the world. And anybody that's dancing with them. See, we've been playing this political game so long, man. And I don't care if you're black, you're white, Latino, Chinese American, Arab American. If you are in the United States of America, we can get to the rest of the world at some point. In this country that we live in, we have been riding on this political roller coaster for so long that it still like baffles me of how, I hate to say this word, how dumb we are every election cycle to jump right back into the same mindset that one of these candidates are going to be the answer to all the problems in the world, all of our problems in this country, and save the world and save everybody. It has not happened yet. So every time, though, it's like Charlie Brown trying to kick that football. Every time. You got to be old enough to know what I'm talking about. Lucy got that football. She just playing with it. And then she holds it up. And Charlie Brown is just 40 yards away. Just, I'm going to kick that ball. She don't even see me coming. And every time he get close to kicking that ball, she picks it up and moves it out the way. And he flies through the air and land right on his back. That's us with politics. We fall for the same thing. Republican, Democrat, no independent and all that. They don't have a chance of winning no way. That's another just laughable thing to me. How all these other cats come in and on these other platforms and how they're gonna run it. You don't have a chance because it's already selected. And we believe every time that one of these cats is gonna be the savior. And we'll argue with each other, fight, kill, break up friendship, family breakup. Cause I like this guy, man, you crazy. I mean, it be to the death. And neither one has ever done anything of significance and consequence to make America a better place. Because there's too much corruption. Both sides are corrupt. Why do we fall for it over and over again? Every time. It don't stop. It's crazy. That's the definition of insanity, so they say. Making the world worse and worse and worse. America, trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. Never going to make that deficit up. Other nations that practically own America, China and other nations that they got America by the nutsack. Man, this thing is sinking. Then y'all sit there and watch some dude in the debate get to talking about how he gonna fix it. Oh yes, well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in. Now this is what they do. You know how they do their hand like this? Let me do it this other hand. We're gonna go in, we're gonna reverse this thing, and we're gonna come on, man. Y'all crazy, man. We are crazy. We are crazy. Biden, Trump. Man, we are crazy. And then most of the people who subscribe to that crap, see, now y'all ain't got me going. Most of the people who subscribe to that crap claim to be religious people, claim to be people of a faith. I'm a Christian. America would be described predominantly as a Christian nation. But it's funny how you see most of the citizens, they put more emphasis and more hope and belief in these candidates than they do in the God that they're supposed to be serving. Because if you really was about that, you would know who these cats in these political seats really are. And you would know it ain't got nothing to do with God. Ain't nothing godly about them. But you're going to be at the polls. I don't get it, bro. Y'all baffle me. And will argue you down. Y'all will argue behind Donald Trump harder than y'all will argue on behalf of God himself. Somebody get to talking about God, y'all might eat that. Oh, man, you believe what you want to believe. But I mess around and say something about Biden or Trump or Clinton or Obama or Bush or Kennedy or go back as far as you want to go, Abraham Lincoln. It's time for war. We'll argue you down. None of these cats gonna save America, man. America is written of to be destroyed. Well, who said he gonna destroy America? The same God you say you believe in, but yet you believing in the candidate. It's a conflict. It's a contradiction. Am I crazy? Am I talking crazy, y'all? See, the Joy Ramo just broke it down. See, man, America ain't in the Bible. God don't say nothing about America in the Bible. Yeah, but he said something about Babylon. He said something about, he didn't just say Babylon. The book didn't just say Babylon. It said Mystery Babylon. Mystery Babylon. It's a mystery because it's a disguise as the identity of what that Babylon really is, what it is. So I'm talking about ancient Babylon. So why are we still on that, man? These dudes got a job to do. Donald Trump got a job to do. And it ain't the job of saving America, making America great again, because it was never great in the first place. Ain't no country that's built on servitude, slavery, lying, stealing, killing, and thieving ain't never been great. We're not good. Something can be great in terms of magnitude, like it built up to be a great nation, powerful, great under that definition, but great and good don't mean the same thing all the time. Oh man. But we'll be at the polls. We'll be arguing with our coworkers real soon. When the debate come on TV, the next day, oh, it's going down. Watch. Remember I said this. When the debate pop off, they got a debate coming up. And I'm not the most versed and skilled and knowledgeable person about politics. I would be the first to admit that. But can somebody explain to me? I'm just asking the question now. I ain't trying to be deep. Trust me, I ain't. But I saw that there's a debate between Biden and Trump that's coming up. There are no other candidates this go around. This is automatically broke down to them too. Could somebody explain that process to me? Not that I care, I'm just curious. Because usually they'll have other cats trying to get the win the nomination for a particular party. Somebody educate me on that, because I saw it's gonna be Trump Biden debating, and you know. And that's the funny part, like all the people who don't like Trump, right, who were celebrating his conviction last week. You're celebrating the conviction. He ain't going to jail. He got a debate coming up in a couple of weeks. This dude is going to run for president and probably going to win again. So what are you celebrating? Man, we act like children, man. We got to use the sense, man. Use the sense God gave us. X says the 144 Elite 7's up. Come on now. Shout out to the homie Justice Allah. Mayadia. I just found my old jam. Oh yeah, no question about it. Yeah. Lady Trill, you snacking ain't anyone's business. Well, you know, they asked me. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow, man. I ain't gonna never. One thing about your big brother, even though it's pretty common knowledge, you know, I ain't no saint. I ain't no preacher, no minister. Not saying that they are saints either, but I'm just saying, you know, I keep it a buck, bro. I don't never get up here and try to act like I'm something I'm not. That ain't how I move. I got flaws and shortcomings and long comings, just like everybody else. Can you dig it? Ooh, man, I've been on here a minute, man. Yeah. Drop y'all locations, man. All of y'all that's in here, drop your locations. We over 100 people in the building tonight. I don't know what's so special about Sunday night, but I appreciate all of y'all that's here. I want everybody in here, drop your locations. I'm going to shout y'all out. For all the new people, go right now, subscribe to this podcast, the Underground Dialogue Podcast. That's our podcast channel. Y'all will see interviews with some of your favorite artists and more stuff coming. We got some dope stuff coming, man. So y'all, everybody who's watching me right now, y'all go subscribe to the Underground Dialogue Podcast. Jump in the game, man. Check us out. And for all my sports fans, y'all go subscribe to the Legends 34 podcast. But drop y'all locations so I can shout y'all out. and give y'all some love because y'all giving me love. And I appreciate the love. One thing about your big brother, man, the appreciation that y'all show for me does not go unnoticed. It ain't nothing Hollywood about me. I'm the same dude now that I would be if you ran into me at the gas station. Don't ever think I'm a high side you if you see me in public. It ain't nothing but love, man. Of course, you know, with respect now. Don't come crazy, but, you know, it's all love. Alex says third parties are never funded by rich people. Only two parties have that kind of money. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But that's part of what my point is. It's like, you don't have a chance. So you run it as an independent. You just trying to get your name out there. You just want people to know who you are. Because if you're independent, you're the Green Party, and you ain't gonna win. You know, it's all the things are already set in more ways than one. All right. Let me shout y'all out, man, because I've been on here a good little minute. I want all of y'all to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Always have your notifications on because I drop videos every day. I don't go live every day for all the new people, but I do drop a video, a 7, 8, 9-minute video every day where I'm giving y'all game, giving y'all life lessons. So you need this. This is cool here, but what I give y'all every day, that's gonna push you forward. That's the food. That's the one meal a day I try to give y'all. The one mental meal. Ooh-wee. Hold on, man. Ooh, hold on, man. Y'all dropping y'all locations real, man. Y'all, I'm finna shout all y'all out. Let me see. Romeo Law. Who's my favorite rapper right now? Why We? That's my favorite rapper right now. Why We? Out of Orange, Texas. Y'all don't know who that is, though. Rapper K is in the building, man. Hey, man, y'all get an OG salute to my brother. Rapper K is up in this thing, man. I ain't see him come in. I just spotted him. OG salute. For y'all who don't know what the OG salute is, anytime an OG comes in the building, one of my South Park Coalition brothers, it could be anybody, man. You never know who's going to show up. Y'all got to drop a peace sign, a power fist, a 100, strong arm, love, a heart, whatever you got, drop it right now. Drop an OG salute for my brother Rapper K, because he was there with me in the beginning. He was there in the beginning, man. So he's in the chat right now. Anytime OG's coming to the building, we give him the OG salute. So that's what that is. But let me get these shout outs. Rapper K, of course, is in South Park. Tim's on the right feet in Houston. My homie O Diazo, that's the Netherlands. Yeah. Appreciate that, Joseph. I'm shouting y'all out right now. Landon Williamson is in Little Rock. Black at Your Media, Louisville, Kentucky. See, we pinging all over the place, man. Pinging all over the planet. Picture a map as I'm giving these shout out, a map of the world, a globe, if you will, for all my flat earthers out there. And just picture every time I say a city or the country, it's just pinging, y'all seeing it, visualizing. Joseph Canese is in Pleasanton, Texas. Alex in Central California. Erica is in Lumberton, Texas. Blatonio Todd in Tucson, Arizona. Jordan Sargent in Phoenix, Arizona. Mitchie 450, my homie out there in Quebec, Canada. Romeo Laws in Canada. Okay, Canada representing. RGB King, 4000 James in Florida. Boss Car and Lister Well. Hold on, man. You out there with my homie. Wait a minute. You got to know Tragic then. You got to know the homie Tragic, man, who we just did the 7-hour block album with. You got to know Tragic. Instinct Hip Hop, Cape Town, South Africa. I got your email too. Death's Head is in Chicago. Peace of Mind Gaming, Houston, Texas. My nephew Joe Vaughn out there in Florida. Greg Ferguson is, what's that? Is that Hankomer, Texas? Man, I ain't never heard of Texas so big. Texas like a whole country. Cities in Texas I never even heard of before. I've been out all my life. Sustainable Being is in H-Town. Curtis Sly is out there in ATL. Atlanta, much love, Curtis. Laverne Lowe, Brooklyn's in the house. Phantom Face Final, my brother out there in the 614. That's Columbus, Ohio, for y'all that don't know. 614, Columbus, Ohio, for those that don't know. Jacob is in Syracuse, New York. Much love back to you, Jacob. 001Q2. He been down with me a long time. I always struggle with his name. Repping Pluto, since it's been downgraded from. Man, don't never let nobody tell y'all Pluto ain't a planet no more. How y'all get to decide all of a sudden, we're gonna, that's the arrogance. Pluto's not a planet no more. We'll call it it's a dwarf planet now. Yeah. Andres Almanza, we coming to Austin on the 28th. Andres, be staying tuned with the channel. We'll be in Austin. We're gonna announce the venue this week. We'll be in San Antonio on the 29th of this month. OG Critic and San Marcos. OG Critic, which one of these shows you gonna catch, man? You gonna catch us in San Antonio? We'll be in San Antonio, June 29th. Yeah. Sustainable Being is in Hustletown. For y'all that don't know, that's Houston. Gary Rogers in Bay City. I ain't been to Bay City in a while. The last time I went to Bay City, me and Robert K went out there. I had a show out there. That was some years back. My brother Clayton Johnson is in Columbus, Ohio. Mike Harvey in Lufkin, Texas, man. I got number love for Lufkin, Texas. Jesus, LA or Louisiana? The Mario Shavers in San Diego. Demetrius Glass is in Brew City, aka Milwaukee. Okay, come on down, Phantom Face. You know what it is. JH, Rochester, New York. New York repping hard, man. New York is repping hard. New York and Canada repping like Milwaukee was, like Wisconsin was the other night. Yeah. Still shouting y'all out. Join Ramo 59 South. I never sell out, Romeo. Appreciate that. Glandor Hill III, Toledo, Ohio, up in the state. Oh, hold on now. Ohio starting to come up now. Ohio coming up. They're catching up, man. Canada, New York, and Ohio so far. And hey, hold on. H-Town, repping hard. Yeah, we got both. There go Brandon in Wisconsin. D619. What's the 619? D? Where's that at? I always forget. Man, y'all be talking bad about Justin Trudeau in Canada. I've heard some things now. Still shouting y'all out, man. Any more? Hold on, yeah, we got some more. I see y'all gave Replicator OG salute. I'm still shouting y'all out, man. Okay, there we go. I caught back up. All right. I don't want to miss nobody. Give everybody some love. Joe Callio is in Tulare, California. Behold Films in Arizona. Uh-oh. There go Arizona. Told up. All right, where we at? Hold on, let me get past this. Lady Trailers in Wharton, the home of one horse and one stoplight. All right. Jesus, okay, Los Angeles, gotcha. Ben Wynn is on planet Zeldar. Raw Naked Truth, 3rd Ward, Texas. And you had to throw that one and only Jack Yates in there. You had to do that to your boy, huh? That's crazy how when you're in Houston, you're like, man, I don't want to hear about Yates. Then you go out of town and be like, yeah, man, we got Jack Yates. You start repping Yates then when you get out of town. OG Critic is in Austin. We getting there, y'all. We in the home stretch. Tim, what's up, Tim? Tim Atencio is in Colorado. Stray Dog, here come Wisconsin. Chaz Miller is in Idaho. Idaho Chaz. I don't know, Raw Naked Truth. We working on something, man. We working on something. Try to do something downhill. I ain't done nothing. Well, I did something last year on my birthday, but it was some Murder One put together. Okay, Chicago to Diego. Mom's doing good, Ralph. Real fan, I appreciate that. All right, man, it's looking like that's it, y'all. Hold on, here come Jimmy. Willow Ridge, class of 95. Okay. Miguel Sosa, Colorado. All right, y'all coming in the last second, man. I thank y'all. Yorgo is in Toronto. I love Toronto. Toronto is nice. Toronto is so nice that I went out there twice. Yeah. All right, man. But I'll catch y'all later on, man. I'm held y'all way longer than I planned on doing it, man. So y'all subscribe to the channel. Go get all my music on all the digital platforms. And if you want physical copies, for those who don't know, I have the I'm gonna put what you call it. That's the website, SouthParkCoalitionSite.net. Y'all stay subscribed. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.